London Storm ones throwing away from the camera and have the back net to their backs, and Storm 2 throwing at the camera with the back walls to their backs. This is going to get really confusing. Stay with me. Nice single reply from Jones. Finds it. This is going to be an interesting dynamic with a lot of players on both sides knowing the ins and outs almost of their opponents, having training with them week in, week out, knowing a lot of their strengths, a lot of their deficiencies. But yeah, as the table stands, Storm 2 were I think just in the relegation zone, but I don't think they were. Yeah, with Queen Bees and Staffed Raptors kind of all tied in that bottom bunch. Storm 1's a bit more comfortable in mid-table, but probably looking down potentially more than they're looking up. Nice catch in the middle. Yeah, it makes that look easy. Yeah, the ones stamping their authority a little bit on this early set. Single ball results in a block. If nothing else, this should be one of the more good-tempered games that we should be seeing. Vic Milne tries baiting out that counter, but can't quite make it stick. 4 balls now in the hand of Storm 1's. Nice 3-ball attack, but even better dodge. Good hang time in the air. Not a bad cluster of 3 balls in terms of timing and accuracy, but yeah, player does well to get over all 3 of them. 2-ball attack looking for shine on the left-hand side, but again, does well to survive. Two-ball attack does find the mark. See a lot of teams are electing to throw one slightly above the ball, one slightly below it as a means for a player to not be able to block both balls at once. Very, very good exhibition of that shown right there. Rachel Potter has a think about going for that one, but leaves it alone. Probably the right decision. Three balls in the hand of Storm. They have a choice about how they want to play this. They do it for the triple attack. There is a catch and out as a result. Brings in Emily Dench. Left on her own against 5 of her first team frenemies for today. Too little too late, unfortunately. Storm wants to take the first set.
Storm 1 won that. Okay, this is going to be really complicated.
Apologies in advance for any slips of the tongue or changes or inaccuracies in the scoreboards, etc. This is, for people who play dodgeball all the time, this is going to get confusing. 2 slightly sporadic singles from the Storm 2 at the start of the set. Storm 1's showing them how it's done. The slightly more coordinated and cohesive double attack makes a hit in the centre. They get 3 balls as a result.
Good trade there, 1 for 1.
Yeah, Jones won't be too unhappy with that trade. The Storm 1's are the player up at this point, so there's trades benefit the team that are leading in players. Becomes increasingly more difficult to turn the deficit. Vic Milne does well to scurry out of the way.
Just about, yeah. It's always tricky playing your own club because you kind of know each other's tactics, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Oh, hit on that last ball from the 3-ball attack.
Yeah, nice delay throw from LaPlante to take out Emily Dench. Does well to dodge the first 2, but the third one makes no mistake. 4 balls in the hands of Storm 2's.
Just getting the hit on Izzy there.
Yeah, nice tracking as well. Good lateral dodges from the recipient of the 3-ball attack, but no such joy. 3 balls again on Milne and can't quite survive that time. Nice tracking, nice timing again from the throwing unit.
I feel like they're just passing 4 balls between each other at this point.
Yeah, there's a with there not being too many players on court at the moment. 2 balls take out Shine though. Yeah, teams aren't too worried about giving away possession if it results in a hit. That's why you kind of get this multi-ball volley exchange. Storm 2 electing to set with 4 balls. Counter, looking to go with aggressive counters on LaPlante, but elect to go somewhere else.
Good dodge there from Storm 1.
Yeah.
Storm looking to go with 3 balls, not risking releasing 1 ball.
No chance, especially not on an empty target. While there is still a catching threat possessed by a lot of these girls.
2 catches!
Very well exhibited right there by Potter and Khan. Very nicely done. Yeah, Storm 1's finishing that set in style.
Absolutely. Very even throughout the sets, but it's just at the end you can tell the difference between Storm 1 and Storm 2.
Yeah. 4-0 down to the Storm 1s. The 2's winning that middle ball, and the extra ball gets lost a little bit, so LaPlante no countering threat. Prompted Storm 2 to hurry up a little bit. There is a substitution, I think, for Storm 2. I think Katie Howard finds herself on the far wing for the 2s.
Good
2 ball
hit
attack
on
takes
the
on
wing
Smith.
there. I think Storm 2 looking to take out these wings to stop the counters, I think.
Yeah, that's probably the difference in tactics of the 2 teams quite a lot so far. The Storm 2 seem to be focusing a lot of their attention on the ball holders to to try and stop any kind of countering threat, whereas the 1s are more than happy to go at empty targets. It's been securing them a decent amount of hits so far, but if Storm 2 start catching, then they might start thinking again. 2 balls again at Shine, but does well to survive it this time. Nice pressure up from the Storm 2 winger. Baits out that 4th ball from Jones. 2 ball attack from Shine. For a 2 ball attack from the left hand side, doesn't quite find the mark either. Nice pre-throw from Potter. Yeah, came in a little bit too hot before the player could both release their ball and set themselves for a catch. Storm 1's now on play ball. Nice 2 ball attack, takes out 2 players. Howard punishes Jones as a result. But a trade that benefits Storm 1 more than that benefits Storm 2, certainly. Two balls from Shine, nice, good double counters. You'd hear the shout from here, but from Shine to Potter about who they were going to go at. As soon as Shine gets out of the way of those first 2 balls, then the double counter opportunity arises. They take it with aplomb. Howard does survive the 3 ball attack though. She's got a tall task ahead of her though, with 4 balls in hand. Storm 1's now with possession. And they do make the hit with 3 balls this time. Storm 1's doing well to assert their authority a little bit now. So much so that they're making a substitution at this stage. Meg Shine is having a bit of a breather. Tamara Herfer has been a bit of a mainstay for the Storm seconds, but finds herself promoted today. Straight into the thick of it, protecting against any quick start opportunities. Tested out early doors. Normally a fairly good tactic to, whenever a player comes in as a substitute, they're normally the recipient of one of the first couple of volleys. Try and catch them cold a little bit, but she does want to stay alive so far. 2 ball attack on Jones doesn't find the mark, and LaPlante punishes her opposing winger. And her for showing exactly why she's been brought up to the ones so far. 2-ball attack, dodge out of the way, one catches the other. Very nicely done.
Storm 1 just getting hits after hits now. They're really finding their
Yeah,
own.
they've really found their mojo a little bit. Playing with confidence and a bit of pizzazz and verve. Possibly maybe a little reckless throwing away that fourth ball. Doesn't quite find the mark of Milne.
Oh, lucky. Almost went for a catch.
LaPlante pays for Potter giving away possession. 2-ball attack makes a good hit from Storm 2's there. It's a one-catch game so far. Single ball attack doesn't find Jones. Jones possessing some serious pressure and presence up court. Milne fairly unfazed by it. 2-ball attack takes out Smith, and Jones punishes with the counter. Storm 1's doing very well in terms of ensuring that if a hit does get made, then they often do punish as a result. Particularly with Storm 2 haven't had too bad a success rate with their double ball attacks, but Storm 1 doing very well in terms of punishing their second team. So here we are again with a 4-on-1. Double counter does very well to track her jump. Yeah, we mentioned around teams doing when a team plays their own seconds team, knowing everyone's tendencies and habits is always one thing, but it's also quite hard to ensure that you don't take your foot off the pedal when things are going quite smoothly, and they are for the ones at the moment. The twos really need to start making a bit more headway so far. Find themselves the 3 balls again, having just made a hit from the early start. LaPlante doesn't find the mark, and Jones equal to the counter. Two-ball attacks, Smith survives. They are rewarded for going for 2 balls and then they get 1 back. They're now Storm 2's now in a decent position for countering. Jones throws a searching single in the middle. No connection on that one. Big aggression from Jones to take out Howard. Howard's too preoccupied from the pre-throw from Smith that she's a sitting duck for Jones. Yeah, Jones is pretty merciless in her punishment of Howard. 2-ball attack takes and LaPlante makes the catch. Double counter doesn't find the mark though. So it's now a 6-on-3 in favour of Storm 1's. Block from LaPlante. Storm 2's again electing to go very much at ball holders an awful lot of the time, wary of the countering threat that their ones possess. The 2-ball attack doesn't find the mark though. Storm 1's won't mind too much about giving away possession to only 3 Storm 2's. So much so that Potter gives away the 5th. Not put to brilliant use. So the slightly sporadic 2-ball attack results in a catch from Amsar in the middle. Brilliant work from Tara Jones in the middle. Sees that pre-throw come in and almost abandons her throwing ability, because she knows that if she catches that, then she's absolved from any invalid attempts if she makes that catch, and makes that catch she sure does. It's a 1v6. Don't see it happen very often when these get turned around, but it's the task she's faced with now. Double counter results in a catch and out though. And that's the end of the set, unfortunately. So yeah, signing off with a very nice catch and out, but too little too late, unfortunately, for the twos. Storm 1's. Sorry again. Storm 1's take another 2 set points. Single ball test out Smith. Again, wary of the catching ability possessed in the middle of Storm 1. Storm 2 electing to go a lot of ball holders. Double counter doesn't take out Howard. Nice pressure from Herfer to prevent any third phase opportunity. Single ball at Potter. Doesn't get through a block. Nice injection of pace from the Storm 1 pair to secure that hit with the double counter, even though she goes for the trade. And that actually was the final action of the half. So Storm 1's taking another couple of set points to lead us into half-time. Quick update on the other game in Women's Super League happening at the moment. Bedford Mighty Eagles are currently up 9-3 against Bedford Rangers. Yeah, no love lost between the two Bedford clubs, but Eagles having the upper hand so far. Here in the Storm Derby, it is the ones throwing out the camera now. Suffering the first hit, Potter gets pinged by Milne. Nice double counters again. You'd hear the shout from you could hear the countdown from Herfer from here, to make sure those two balls were exactly on the same target at the same time. Nice shots from Densham Martin to take out Shine, who's now moved over to the right hand side. Storm 1's right hand side, that is. 3 balls, looking for Blanchard, but yeah, she does well to tuck herself away very nicely. 4 balls in the hands of Storm 2. They can afford to make some inroads here. Big laterals, results in no hits. Two balls take out Martin. Like we said with Storm 2's, focusing a lot of their target on ball holders. Storm 1's starting to do the same, but actually securing a hit from it. Still 1 up in the game though, Storm 2's. But for how long? Not very. Double counter again, very well executed in case Howard can't block both balls. Storm 1 doing well to whittle down the deficit. Dench, I think, has survived that. No, she hasn't. Ashar's has taken her out on the way down. From a 3v6 to a 3v2. Nice dodging from Thompson. Pretty well timed 3-ball attack from the ones, but does well to get out the way of them. Will we see another double counter here? They sure will, but Blanchard does well to get out the way. Herfer doing well to mix up proceedings a little bit more. Throws in that standing counter after the running counters have been having fairly good joy so far, but a nice change. It's up in the air. She's taken it. Brilliant work from Thompson. The last action of the set. Apologies, everyone. My operators abandoned me, so I'm on timing duty and scoreboard duty and commentating duty. I'm not doing any of them brilliantly, but here we go. Storm 2 winning that middle ball. No real desire to throw a quick start in. Howard does well to survive that double counter again. Storm 2 elected to go for a bit more expansive with throwing at empty targets. Works out well for them there. Herford doing well to call off the double counter. As soon as she thinks that some balls might be escaping their grasp, so they don't want to throw them all away. Although Rachel Potter takes a very nice catch off Katie Howard's pre-throw. 3 balls in the hands of Storm 1, so a player up after that catch. 2 balls fired at Mill. Blanchard fires off a reply, but doesn't find the mark. Blanchard again coming under some heavy fire from her opposing winger, but no balls finding their targets. Storm 2 is doing well in terms of mixing up exactly what it is they're doing. Not always failing from running counters or 2-ball attacks or single-ball attacks, whatever it may be. They do go for a 2-ball attack, but don't quite find the mark, which leaves Milne open to the counter attack. 2-ball attack takes out Dench. Yeah, popped up in the air, but slightly too far ahead of her for her to dive and make that one. Single ball from Blanchard does find the mark. Potter has a think about looking for it, but decides to go against it. Catch from Thompson catches the pre-throw from Shine. Now only 1 player down for Storm 2s. Oh, nearly a second one from Thompson. Unlucky. She'll be kicking herself for that one. Set herself perfectly for it, but sometimes they just don't stick. Brilliant pressure. There's realising that that's the 4th ball that Storm 2 could have. Makes it as difficult as possible for them to grab it. Grab it she cannot. 3-ball release takes out Herfer, but Martin is countered out as a result, and I think it was time prior to the hit, but I think Storm 1 were up in players anyway. So the set goes to Storm 1 again. There's a timeout being called, or has there? Yes, after some discussion, Storm 2 have decided to use their timeout. You see Storm 2 have been trying to vary their game a little bit more, but Storm 1 seem to have had all the answers so far. Update in the other court, so Bedford Eagles have extended their lead. It's now 13-3 against Bedford Rangers. And it looks like they're up in the set they're currently playing, so could potentially see that lead extending even further. Bedford Eagles really need a bit of a miracle to get their Super League season back up, backfiring on all cylinders again to try and hunt down the top 3. They're making a good start on it so far. After a bit of a patchy fixture last time out, they seem to be stepping their authority a little bit more. Storm 1 doing similar. I said at the start in terms of they are probably more concerned about the teams below than the teams above them. Yeah, they're making light work of their seconds so far. Here we go, back underway. Not the best coordinated quick start from Storm 2s. Dench and Howard both releasing. 4 balls now in the hand of Storm 1s. They try and punish Dench, but do not find her. Woodgate on the far left-hand side is a new entry for Storm 2s at this point. Vic Milner's having a little breather on the side. So in amongst all that, two ball attack onto Woodgate. She does well to survive that, but Blanchard throws the post throw at Herfer, who takes a really nice catch in the middle. Herfer then, with that extra ball to play with, then puts it to very good use to take out Woodgate as she looks to cover. Storm 1's now on play 3. They do release 3 at Katie Thompson, and she was always going to struggle with that one. 4 balls down the hand of Storm 2. Jones applying an awful lot of pressure, enough to put Storm 2 on play ball. Slightly disjointed throwing. Yeah, I don't think Dench realised that they were on play ball. So I think by the letter of the law, that hit shouldn't have counted, but hit nonetheless. Unless you went over the line. Nice intent from Howard, but as soon as she realises that Jones is napping a little bit in the middle, she tries to seize that opportunity, but Jones does well to get out of the way. She's now left with a very uphill task. Clever blocking to try and G up for a teammate to catch. Howard does well to dodge the double counters. She might have all 5 to play with now. Tries finding the shoelaces of Meg Shine, but she does enough to get out the way. Shine now doing well to protect a lot of her middle players. The inevitable double counter attempt, nicely executed by Storm 1s. Storm 1 not elected to contest the middle ball. Howard takes the opportunity to go for a fairly risk-free quick start, but yeah, the block is equal to it. Nice catch from Woodgate. Does well to duck out the way of the high ball and catch the low one. Big movements from Herfer in the middle. Post throw from Jones, doesn't quite find the mark of Martin. Woodgate now looking again for Jones. And Dench punishes Jones as she goes up. Nice opportunistic, and it gets a nice thumbs up from Jones. That's the feel good we love to see. Howard does want to dodge the 2 ball attack. Storm 2 happy to engage in the multi-ball volley exchange, and why not when you're throwing like that? Great shot from Katie Howard, goes under the block of Smith. 6-3 now in favour of Storm 2s. We've been here before. 3 balls takes out Dench. Storm 1 won't necessarily be panicking at this stage. Single from Woodgate is blocked. Single from Herfer goes under Howard. Yeah, pressure from the Storm 1 wingers, putting Storm 2 on play ball. With them being on play ball, then the pre-throw comes in on the central player, but Martin does well to punish. A 1v1, a 1-for-1 trade, which benefits Storm 2. Loss of control, unfortunate from Martin. Does well to get out of the way of Herfer's ball, but the block isn't equal to the other one. So from a 6-on-3, it's now a much less comfortable lead for Storm 2. Even less so under that. Yeah, there's a bit of debate about that one, but it was a catch from Herfer. And a bounce from the follow-up from Howard. Don't think there are any arguments around. Nice composure from Shine to tell her team to hold as soon as that pre-throw comes in. They don't use the 3 balls particularly well. Howard does well to get out the way. Can't punish on the counter. Woodgate very close to that back line. Hereford tries getting a trade, but neither player finds their mark. Nice discipline again from Shine. Yeah, that's the end of the set. Storm 1's doing well to turn that set around. Storm 1 do contest that middle wall this time. Nonetheless, Storm 2 do go through with that quick start. Martin tests out Herfer's block. No problem for her. Plenty of balls released in amongst all that. Dench does take out Potter, but Shine makes her pay with her life. Howard does throw an extra one in there for good measure. 4 balls in the hands of Storm 1's. Nice catch from Katie Thompson. She's really found her feet this game. Nice work from the ball. Nice work from the ball retriever Will Shu there. That ball could have gone into contested territory. Resulted in 2 balls in the hands rather than 3. That then prompted all of this trading sequence in which LaPlante is traded out somewhere. 4 balls in the hands of Storm 2 now. They do track a big lateral dodge from Tamara Herfer. And Shine takes out Dench. I know Shine's already been called out. I think maybe from a double hit or a line infringement. Not entirely sure. But Dench won't mind. She's still in the game. Now left with Tara Jones. Howard, very nice safe blocking. No chance of blocking it into her teammates with that. They're on play ball now. Storm 2 are going to have to go. Jones takes a hit. And the 3-ball attack takes her out. Storm 2 on the board. And to be honest, I think on the balance of play, they deserved to not come away with nil points on this one. Yeah, nothing more than a consolation, couple of points at this point, but they'll take them nonetheless. Milne does well to survive the double counters from Potter and Herfer. Two-ball attack takes out Shine. Reply from Potter takes out Martin. Milne tests her out, but she's equal to it. Nice work from Milne, dodging that 3-ball attack and getting the counter hit for good measure. And I think, in amongst all that, that might have been the end of the game. So Storm 2 take that final set to mean that the final score is, I think, 20 points to 4 in favour of Storm 1's.